Hey guys, okay, so today we are going to do some highlighting and contouring with our mascara compact. We're going to start off with some Stay Spray. We're going to take it and put it on a perfector sponge, or we're just going to dust our face with it. Just make sure we get that all over. Sometimes they say less is more. Well, with Stay Spray, it's more is more. That's my philosophy. Okay, so we're going to take the 30-second hack, and actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go with our finger into Mango, and we're going to color correct under our eyes first. Just to get rid of any of the circles, any discoloration on our face. I'm just going to use our finger to tap that on. Now, we're going to go into our main highlight, which is going to be Amber. And we're going to use that to just kind of get a nice, smooth finish on our face, around our jawline. Make sure we get under our lip, on our chin. And a little bit of this makeup really goes a long way. You're gonna make sure you brighten up that nose. Now we're gonna go into our contour ash, and we're gonna use our detail hack brush. And I have a fuller face, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and have a more vertical angle, going from the top of my ear down to my down to the outer corner of my mouth. But we're not gonna go in that far. We're just gonna give that nice shadow essence. And you really just want to tap that on and just kind of smooth it out, but you want to make sure you still have, the color there. You don't want to blend it out so much you can't see it. Now for the forehead contour, what we're going to do is start at the back of the hairline, and we're going to bring it in, and it makes it a little bit easier for the blending process at the end. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to, since I do have that fuller face, I want to make my jawline more pronounced, so I just try and make a straight line, and I'm just going on the very angle of my jawbone, as you can see, and then we're just going to blend it down the neck so there's no harsh lines. Now we're going to use the smaller end of that same brush, the detail hack, and we are going to do a little nose contour. This does take a little bit of practice, but I promise you with practice you will get it. The idea is you want to just have smooth lines, so my suggestion is to move your hand a little bit further back on the brush and just use the natural motion of sweeping to try and get your line straight. The closer to the lines, the smaller your nose will appear. And you can just grab a little brightener and make a nice line with your finger down your nose and blend it out. Okay, so we're gonna use that same brush. No need to, get crazy about cleaning it off. It'll be fine. And go into, this is the brightening highlight. This is the lighter of the two highlights that I will assign you or suggest for you. And our plan here is to brighten the inside of that face, the triangle of light. We want to bring light. Looking really pretty right now, huh? Okay, so now we're going to start blending. And we're using that fluffy end of the B-Square bronzer brush just to kind of blend out some of those colors, starting with the highlight, and then we can, bring the contours in. And if you need to touch up anything where you've kind of brushed it away, it's fine. Super easy to manipulate. Okay, so I've been doing something new. I have my bronzer brick, but I have Bella bronzer, and I've also included the darker highlight color icon in there. And so I tap into all those bronzer colors, and I'm just going to bring some warmth in my face, around the outsides of my face and where the sun would naturally hit. So I really am loving that. Okay, so we're going to go big here. We've got Ruby. Ruby's scary in the tin, but it's beautiful once you blend it out. Look how pigmented that is, but look how nicely it blends out. And see, I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just going to grab that detail hack with the highlight on it, and I'm just going to fix it up. No problem. Super easy. And then we'll just blend it out a little more. Cream makeup, man, it's the jam. Okay. More is less. More is more, I mean. Stay Spray. Going to add some more. After the wet, you add the Stay Spray. Then you can put on the powders. So now we're going to get some Vanilla Dust setting powder, and I'm going to get my Power Powder brush, and I'm going to tap into that, and I'm going to set the makeup under my eyes because I like a more matte finish under my eyes. Let's go on the forehead, any place where the highlight goes or you tend to get oily. It's great to have a powder to set. Now we're going to go into the Cayman bronzer, which is our powder bronzer, and we're going to use that same brush again, but we're going to flip it over, and we're just going to tap into that, and we're going to kind of warm up the outsides and also give less of a shine, which I have an abundance of shine, so I need to help that sometimes. And You just need to, you know, you can layer the lip and cheek colors. So I just noticed I wanted a little bit more of that ruby color. So we're gonna touch that up. There, she's happy now. This is the Georgia Illuminator. And I'm just gonna put this on the tops of my cheekbones. You can use your finger or a brush on your Cupid's bow. And I'm gonna, holy cow, on my nose, but that's okay. I'm just gonna blend it out. Now we are going to use yet another function of our contour, and we're going to use it to fill in my brows. Using my Know Your Angles brush or Hotline brush, whichever one you have. You just take that and follow the natural flow of your eyebrow hair. You can also use the shadows for this, which I'll probably do in a minute to just give it a little bit of extra fill-in. Some extra fill-in. I'm so predictable. There it is, Philly, folks. I knew exactly what I was going to do. But see how that powder actually gives it a nice little extra arch. So I'm running a little low on some of my eyeshadows here, but this one's Mama. It's a little pink, it's nice and matte, and it's a great base color to get you started. Nice pink canvas to start with. And I always like to come downtown with my eyeshadows. What I mean by that is under my eyes. Mihiha. This one looks like it packs a punch, but it blends out beautifully. I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit in the corners and then I'll work to blend it out with a clean brush. Well, not clean, but not extra powdered up. Matches my shirt. And now we're gonna go in with yet another color I need to refill. Bright Eyes, but it's my fave. I'm gonna use it to the last drop, just watch. I'm just gonna go on the right above my crease because I do have hooded eyes. And it'll kind of cool down or warm. It's gonna do something. It's gonna warm up the with the Miha, but just give that nice sheen finish. And I think I'm cleaning up with the Buffy, but there's nothing on the Buffy, so I'm going to have to come back in with the Detail Hack. I could cut this out, but it's so funny to watch me struggle. Gilded, it's one of my favorite colors. It's like a nice shimmery brick color, kind of like a wine, and it's great for like really adding that dimension on the outside corners of your eyes. And I'll actually put this in my crease, and once again, I'll go downtown. And we'll use Crush, which is a nice peachy shimmer, and we'll just put that on the lids just to kind of open up those inner eyes and give me a nice wide awake look. Sabrina, just on the very inner corners of my eyes, just with that small end of the eyeshadow everything brush. There she is, she's awake. And just put that underneath of the brow. Oh, Emily's not happy. She needs to put some more Miha on that other eye. Up. There she goes. Now she got smart. She picked up the brush with the makeup actually on it to clean those eyes up. I always like to do that just so you can get that nice finish. Cleaned up and put together. And this is Trust. I just actually took the Know Your Angles brush or the Hotline brush, whichever you have. And I just tapped into the Trust, and I'm going to line my eyes with that dark brown. Sometimes I would use a black liner, but today I wanted to go with a powder. Now it's time for Damn Girl, the mascara, since we don't sell mascara. I love Too Faced mascaras. They really do make a difference. And it's the one thing I can't leave home without. Wait, we're not done yet. We're going in with the multitasker brush, back into that contour, our multitasking contours with the multitasker brush, and I'm going to line my lips. This is a great way to get your lips nice and poppin'. It's like 5-second lip injections. So I'm going to start with a color called Frenchie, and I'm just going to use that as a base color for my lips. And that gives me a little bit more of a poofy look. And then I'm going back into that ruby just to give a little more color. And as if it weren't enough, I'm going to go into linen and pop it in the middle. Now she's looking pouty. And then just add a little bit of ruby. So there you have it, folks. Fix up the hair, show my angles. I'm happy. Thanks for watching.